Part 1. Your mindset shapes your life. Let's slow down for a moment. Maybe you are listening at the end of a long day. Maybe your shoulders feel heavy. Maybe your mind is still running, even though your body wants to rest. Tonight, I want to share one simple truth. It is quiet, but it is powerful. Your attitude matters. It shapes your life more than you think. Two people can face the same problem, same bills, same stress, same pressure at work. And still, they can have two very different lives. One person feels trapped. The other person feels stronger, even if they are tired. Why does this happen? Not because one is smarter, not because one has better luck. Often, it is because of mindset. Your mindset decides your life more than your circumstances do. Many people believe life is controlled by outside things: family background, money, education, society, bad timing, other people. Yes, these things can matter, but they are not the full story, because your attitude decides how you see the world. It decides how you respond, and it decides how you stand up again after a hard moment. Have you felt this before? You wake up and you already feel behind. You check your phone, you check a bank app. You see a number that makes your stomach tight. Maybe you think, I'll handle it next month. But inside, you feel scared. In that moment, you're not only fighting money, you are also fighting your thoughts. So let's look at the first lesson. Lesson 1. Your mindset guides your direction. A strong attitude looks for a way forward. A weak attitude looks for a reason to stop. A strong attitude says, I can learn, I can try again. This is hard, but it is not forever. A weak attitude says, I can't. I always fail. My life is unfair. And when you say these things again and again, your mind starts to believe them. Now look at this part. A helpful attitude sees options, not only problems. Everyone has problems. No one has a perfect life. But one person says, there must be something I can do. Even if it is small, even if it is slow. Another person says, nothing will change. And then they stop trying. Have you ever had a day where one small thing went wrong and then everything felt wrong? Maybe you spilled coffee in the morning, then you missed a bus. Then someone spoke to you in a cold way, and your mind said, this day is ruined. That is attitude speaking. Attitude can matter more than talent. There are many talented people who do not grow. Not because they are not good, but because they quit too early. And there are many ordinary people who improve a lot because they keep showing up. They keep learning. They keep trying. Talent can open a door, but attitude helps you stay in the room. Your attitude can protect your mind. Life will test you. People may doubt you. Plans may break. Mistakes may happen. But a calm, steady attitude says, this moment is hard, but it will pass. I will take one step. I will not give up on myself. And that quiet voice inside you, it can change everything. Part 2. Your thoughts create your daily reality. Let's pause here for a second. Take a slow breath. You don't need to rush. Now, look at this part of your life. Not the big future, just today. Your thoughts today shape how this day feels. Your thoughts become your attitude. Your attitude shapes your actions. Your actions slowly become habits, and habits build your future. This does not happen in one day. It happens quietly, step by step. Have you noticed how your day feels different based on what you think in the morning? Your thoughts color your emotions. If your thoughts are full of fear, doubt, or anger, the day feels heavy. You might sit at work staring at a screen. Your body is there, but your mind is somewhere else. You think about bills. You think about mistakes. You think about things you did not say. But when your thoughts are calmer, even a hard day feels lighter. Not easy, just lighter. A helpful attitude does not ignore problems. It simply says, I will face this slowly. What you focus on becomes louder. If you focus only on problems, problems feel bigger. If you focus only on what went wrong, your mind feels crowded. But when you focus on small progress, your energy changes. Think about this small moment. You are waiting for your paycheck. Maybe you count the days. Maybe you feel nervous. You can say, I hate this waiting. Or you can say, I made it through another week. Same situation, different focus. A negative attitude makes life feel harder. A negative attitude says, I can't, I'm unlucky, nothing works for me. These thoughts slowly drain your energy. You move less, you try less, you believe less, and then life really does feel stuck. This is not because you are weak, it is because your mind is tired. A steady attitude finds lessons. A calm attitude says, this is not easy, but I can learn something here. Maybe you made a mistake at work. Maybe you felt embarrassed. Maybe you wanted to disappear. Later that evening, you sit quietly. The room is quiet. Your phone is face down. And you think, what can I do better next time? That question is powerful. You control your response, not the situation. You cannot control traffic. You cannot control other people's moods. You cannot control delays, but you can choose your response. Two people face the same problem. One feels broken. One feels stronger. The difference is not the problem. It is the attitude. Your attitude attracts your environment. People feel your energy. They feel how you listen. They feel how you react. A calm, respectful attitude often brings better conversations, better chances, better support. Not always fast, but over time, small shifts create real change. You do not need a new life. You do not need to be perfect. You need small shifts. From fear to courage, from doubt to learning, from anger to calm. Just one step today. Part 3. How you treat yourself shapes everything. Let's slow down again. This part is very important and very gentle. Many people talk about attitude toward work, attitude toward problems, attitude toward success. But there is something deeper. Your attitude toward yourself shapes your whole life. How you speak to yourself, how you see yourself, how you treat yourself when no one is watching. Have you noticed your inner voice? When you make a mistake, what does it say? Is it kind or is it harsh? You become what you believe about yourself. If you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I always fail, I'm slow, your mind starts to act that way. But if you say, I'm learning, I'm improving, I can grow, your mind opens. This does not mean lying to yourself. It means being fair. Think about this moment. You come home after work. You sit on the bed. You feel tired. Your mind says, I didn't do enough today. But another voice can say, I showed up. I tried. That matters. Which voice do you listen to? Confidence grows from self-talk. Confidence does not come from compliments. It comes from how you speak to yourself inside. If your inner voice is respectful, confidence grows slowly. If your inner voice is cruel, confidence fades. You would not speak harshly to a friend who is tired, so why speak that way to yourself? Other people's opinions are not your identity. Many people feel stuck because they worry too much about opinions. What will they think? What if they judge me? What if I fail? But people speak from their own fears, their own pain, their own limits. Their words do not define your worth. Your attitude toward yourself is more lasting than any opinion. Treat yourself with quiet respect. If you want respect from others, start inside. Respect your limits. Respect your rest. Respect your dreams. Give yourself time. Growth is not loud. It is patient. Discipline begins with self-belief. Discipline is not about pushing hard. It begins with attitude. If you see yourself as capable, you take small actions. If you see yourself as helpless, you stop trying. Discipline is saying, I will take one small step today, even when I feel tired. A kind attitude helps you rise after failure. Everyone fails, everyone falls, but a strong inner attitude says, this is not the end. I can try again. I will learn. Failure does not define you. Your response does. Your worth starts with you. If you believe you deserve better, you begin to choose better. Better boundaries, better habits, better care. Not because life is perfect, but because you matter. Your greatest power is not outside. It lives in how you think about yourself. So tonight, be gentle, be patient, be kind. Your attitude is not something you force. It is something you grow, slowly, quietly, one day at a time.